Hare. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Tuesday. It is the 14th of May. It is Vaishakha Masa or Madhusudana Masa. And it is Shukla Paksham and Saptami Tithi. So there is one Vaishnavi and two Vaishnavas. One is Tulasi Jaladan, it ends today. And also another one is the Jatma Saptami. So Jatma Saptami is the, it is also called when the Jatma Muni, he has released Mother Ganges through his ears. So there is a little pastime. So today all the devotees, they worship Mother Ganges with artis and everything else. So there is from few lines from the ISKCON. On this day, the Ganga is worshipped and many people make offerings to the forefathers and bathe in the Ganga. On this day, if possible, one should worship the Ganges and bathe in her waters. From Bhakti Vinod Thakure's Sri Navadvipa Mahatmya, chapter 13, description of Vidyanagara and the Japnudvipa. As Nityananda spoke, they went to Jannagara, where they saw the enchanting hermitage of Japnu Muni. Nityananda Prabhu explained, this enchanting place named Japnudvipa is known as Bhadravana. At this place, Japnu Muni underwent penances and received darshana of the golden form of Gauranga. Japnu Muni was sitting here chanting his Gayatri mantra when his Achamana cup fell into the Bhagirathi or Ganges and was swept away by the currents. He opened his mouth and drank all the water in one cup, one gulp. King Bhagirath thought, where has the Ganges gone? He concluded that Japnu Muni had drunk the Ganges. The king was overwhelmed with anxiety and worshipped the Muni for several days. The Muni then released the Ganges from his body. Because of this incident, the Ganges is known as Jahnavi, the daughter of Japnu, throughout the world. So that is glories of Mother Ganges, and also Savai Tulasi Vimashra. Savai Lasat Tulasi Vimishra Krishnangrenu Abhidikambhunetrihi Punatilokan Ubhyatra Sheshan Kastam Naseveta Marishyamanaha. So this is Ganges, it will purify all the upper planetary systems and also the earth and also bottom planetary systems. Ubhyatra Sheshan, and also it purify even the Lord Shankara, Sa Ishan. So and because Krishnangreni Abhidikambhunetri, and it is coming from the Krishna's lotus feet. Krishnangrirenu Abhidikambhunetri. It carries the Tulsi aroma of the Tulsi leaves that are offered to the lotus feet of the Lord. It carries. That is a small pastime. It is also coming from Bhagavatam first canto, where Parikshit was taking shelter of Ganges river at that time. These glories of Tulsi. Savai Savai Lasat Shri Tulsi Vimishra Krishnangrenu Abhidikambhunetri. Punatilokan Ubhyatra Sheshan Kastam Naseveta Marishyamanaha. Who will not worship Ganges, who are about to die Marishyamanaha in this material world. So that is the glories of Ganges river, and that is from the Vaishnavas events perspective. And also there is a mantra, just if it is not possible to go to the Ganges river, one can just invoke the Ganges river in our home into the water, whatever the water flow from the tap, taking that one, invoking the all the sacred rivers, Gangecha, Yamuna, Chaiva, Godavari, Saraswati, Narmade, Sindhu, Kaveri, Jalesmin, Sanidam Kuru, and then once invoke the all the sacred rivers into the water and sprinkle those water into the top of our head, little bit of it. then so it is as good as taking bath in the Ganges river. Okay, that is from the event's perspective. We shall quickly move into Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami is hearing now from the Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit is inquiring after Sukadeva Goswami explained about surrendering to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Parikshit, he wanted to know about the creation, how the Lord expands himself to create, maintain, and destroy. And even though so many learned scholars, they are also bewildered about the Supreme Lord and his activities. नूनं भगवतो ब्रह्मन् हरेः अद्भुतकर्मणः द्रविभाविम् इवा भाति कविभिश्चापि चेष्टितम्. So that is by his activities, even scholars are also big scholars, learned people, they are also sometimes bewildered. They are adbhuta karmanaha. So likewise, now Parikshit, he is further inquiring about the Lord maintains this universe with the three material modes of nature, mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance, by his expansions like Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. So likewise, he is explaining. So even though he is only one, at the same time he expands simultaneously into different forms, and then he maintains. So just before he is asking further, he is just saying how the Lord does, and he wanted to know more about it. So we are in the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, fourth chapter, verse number 9. यथा गुणां तु प्रकृतेः युगपत्क्रमशोऽपि वां बिभत्तिभूर्षः भूर्षस्तेकः कुर्वन् कर्माणि जन्मभिः. यथा गुणांस्तु प्रकृतेः. So yada gunamstu, guna is the three material modes of nature. So that way the three material modes of nature prakritehe, of this material energy. Yatha gunamstu prakritehe, the three material modes of nature of this material world. And yugapat kramashopiva, yugapat, the simultaneously, kramashopiva, and gradually. So this is how the Lord expands at the same time into three different forms to maintain mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. Yata gunamstu prakritehe yugapat kramashopi va bhibatti bhurushastu ekaha, and bhibatti bhurushastu ekaha, and he maintains through different form. Bhurishaha is the many forms. Even though tu ekaha, definitely he is only one person. Vibhakti Purushaha tu ekaha kurvan karmani janmabihi, and kurvan, he performs or he acts, karmani janmabihi, he performs his transcendental pastimes by his janmabihi through different incarnations. So like he expands, even though the Lord is one, he expands Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, and he maintains this material universe through this goodness and passion and ignorance. यथा गुणांस्तु प्रकृतेः युगपत् क्रमशोऽपि वा बिभत्ति भूर्षस्तु एकः कुर्वन् कर्माणि जन्मभिः. So translation for this verse: the Supreme Personality of Godhead is one, whether he alone acts with the modes of material nature or simultaneously expands in many forms, or expands consecutively to direct the modes of nature. There is no purport for this verse today. So for this one, and the Lord, he expands in the Srimad Bhagavatam, and the first canto, second chapter, the Swata Goswami explains this one. सत्त्वं रजः तमसस्तु प्रकृतेः गुणैः युक्तः परः पुरुषः एक इहास्य धत्ते स्थिति सिच्चादये हरि विरिञ्चि हरेति संज्ञाः श्रेयोंसि तत्र खलु सत्त्वतनूनृणां स्युः. So the Lord, even though He is one, sattvam rajastu tamaha iti prakrutehe gunaihi युक्तः परः पुरुषः तु पुरुष एक इहास्य धत्ते. Even though he is one, he just expands into Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara to maintain the goodness, passion and ignorance. So Sri Uddha Sri Stityadai Hari Virinchi Hareti Sanyaha, that is the forms of the Lord. Shreyomsi Tatra Kalu Sattva Tanundunam Siho. So for the well-being of his spiritual life, one has to take the shelter of the Vishnu. Shreyomshi Tatra Kalu Sattva Tanundunam Siho. Sattva Tanoho, that is Vishnu's form. Shreyomshi for the well-being of his own spiritual life. Shreyomshi Tatra Kalu Sattva Tanundunam Siho. Likewise, so the Goswami says here, Parikshit is mentioning about the three material modes of nature and how he maintains through his forms like Vishnu, Maheshwara, and Lord Shankara. It is just there is no purport much, so just we stop there. यथा गुणांस्तु प्रकृतेः युगपत् क्रमशोऽपि वा बिभत्ति पुरुषः तु एकः कुर्वन् कर्माणि जन्मभिः. Even though he is one, he expands in multiple forms. Eko bahunam vididati kaman. So likewise, he even though he is one, it is mentioned in the scriptures like that. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall quickly move into Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is a letter to Satsvarupa. It's not too big. Okay, can I request Jahnu Kanya Mataji so to read letter to Satsvarupa, February 15th, 1970, Los Angeles. Up to here, up to 3 paragraphs, please, ma'am.
Hare Krishna. Please, my dear Satsvarupa, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 9th February 1970, and I have also received the 2 tapes sent by separate mail. I have sent a few tapes to Bhagwan Das. He sends to me his edited copies, and they may be made final. I want 2 editings only, just to see if there is any grammatical spelling mistake. Your present program of 2 edition, first by yourself and then by Jayavaita, is a nice arrangement. Jayavaita has good knowledge. In this connection, I may inform you that I have heard there is some difficulty for working on our press. I was talking yesterday with Gagamuni that the press will require an investment of great amount of money to keep it going on nicely. So please let me know what is the actual position. I understand there's some confusion about the press working, and it is also understood that this confusion is due to my direction. I do not know what they mean by this. Yourself, Brahmananda, and Advaita are appointed as 3 directors of the press, and why there should be confusion on account of me. So many things daily I hear from Gagamuni, and he again speaks to Brahmananda. So let me know clearly what direction you want from me in writing. I have written to Hayagriva to send the manuscript typed or untyped for being submitted to Daiv Nippon immediately. If Hayagriva does not send it immediately, I think the duplicate copy which is with you may be submitted. The number of pictures to accompany the 400 pages text is 52. 52 in writing, not 50 as you have written. I want that the manuscript and the pictures be submitted to Dive Nippon without delay.
Thank you, Mataji. Can I request Malti Mataji to read the rest of it, please? Malati Sahi Mataji. Okay, if Mataji is not available, Mataji, could you please continue that?
Hare Krishna. Yes, it certainly requires many leaders to manage the many affairs of the large scale institution. So you must train up whatever men you have got and try to manage this way. Now we are increasing, and with the increment, we must make arrangements to carrying on very nicely. At the same time, we should see that all the members of the chanting regular are chanting regularly, and in our strength. Uh, that is our strength, and following the regulative principles strictly. Maya is very strong. If we do not keep ourselves fit by chanting Hare Krishna, we fall a victim at any moment. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
Jai.
Thank you, Mataji. Can you take your points, Mataji?
Okay, what I gather from this letter to Hayagriva, is it Hayagriva? Yes. Letter Sattvarupa. So he's addressing Sattvarupa and asking him to have a look at the tapes. I think there's several tapes, but he just thinks that they were all should be collating all the information with a couple of tapes that is got real good it's been exchanged by two of them. I think that they should exchange ideas and edit it and finalize it and take it forward very swiftly. So he's saying take it, make two tapes and make it sound. Don't just submit it, make it finalized and approved by. I think he said Jayavita is one of the senior member who is very good in and has good knowledge in this area. So he should have it, what shall I say, verified by him. So he has to look at it and approve it. And then he went on to say, he's acknowledged that there's some issues with the press, and that and there's some money involved, that there's some financial um, investment needed to keep it going, to keep it running smoothly. So he's saying that they should try their best and see what they can do to keep it going. And he's also saying that there's also some discrepancies about uh, who the appointee to direct the um the movement of the press, and he has been it's been pointed to him that he's responsible, and he's the and so, but he said he doesn't know much about it because I think he appointed three of them to direct the movement in that area. And so he's saying that Gagamani is again. And so he's got three of them, yes, three directors in the press. and so they should be sufficient. But he says, because they are so what shall I say, experienced, they should try and they should try and train the newcomers, the ones that are not trained, so that they can have a good team to run the business and not fall down in a way. And so he wants the recording to go forward as soon as possible, so that they can promote it, and it's something to do with putting together 400 I forgot what it was. Can you go up a bit more, Prabhu? Something about 400 pages, is it?
400 pages.
Yes, he should. The Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, should be compiled with 400 pages, and it must be 52 pictures, not 50. I think he said, yes, precisely 52 pictures, and be submitted to Dai Nippon without any delay. So it must be a swift movement, not delayed. We want it published as soon as possible. And yeah, he's saying it is. So to carry on this movement, you need a large-scale institution, and that's why he wants to increase numbers of people to work together and manage the system. And he said about how important it is to chant 16 rounds and more. I don't know if it says 16 there. And the time we should see that all members are chanting regularly. And this is our strength to overcome Maya, because Maya is sitting there waiting to grab us when we fall down, and so chanting, and also follow the four regulative principle. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I think we must not default and fall into Maya's lap, because that's the end of us. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Kindly summarize this letter. Any other points, dear devotees, you wanted to add?
The main messages are really to join hands and be a team, and work together to make it a sound foundation, the movement, and that is to promote these scriptures so that it can get heard by all in the world, in a way. Srimad Bhagavatam is special. Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Ram Lala Prabhuji, you wanted to add anything?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah, yeah. Recently, I got another opportunity to ask to Jayananda Maharaj, His Holiness Jayananda Maharaj. The editor is a big responsibility. How he did, Jayadvaita Maharaj. Yes, and he mentioned it is only Prabhupada mercy. Actually, it's only Prabhupada mercy. And these two big Senapati, actually the Shatarupa Maharaj, he wrote to Shatarupa Maharaj, is another big soldier, as well as Jayadvaita Maharaj. How they are doing, still they are doing, how much they are dedicated, how much they dedicated their life to do this thing. Actually, they are always absorbed with this thing. So then they are doing. So it's really everything. It was the different letter we can get some idea how they are doing, how they have dedicated their for this Hare Krishna movement. So it's everything is here more emphasis we have to do chanting, attentive chanting, actually right way to chant and follow regulative principle, and then we can progress in this mission. So and Bhagavatam or other scripture we have to read. And Prabhupada is very, very everything he has mind. How many page, how many picture, everything he mentioned. There is nothing wrong. So yeah, so that's why such kind of everything we have to follow up. Only. Thank you. And Mataji already covered all everything. And yes, yes, indeed.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for kindly adding few more points about the pastimes. Okay, so that's all from Prabhupada's letter. And so we are distributing sometimes messages in the WhatsApp groups. So this is the purports that Prabhupada has given to us in Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So they are very nice to publish even in the magazines or where these are nice articles. So that is how we are also distributing these messages coming closer to Krishna consciousness. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu is a good message for our group. This morning, everybody was chanting. There wasn't anybody on mute. So unmute state. So it was brilliant. This is good lesson for us to take forward, to chant and be attentive and be sincere in our little service to Krishna, to Prabhupada and Krishna. Follow Prabhupada's teaching, and we will get closer to Krishna. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay. And from the announcements point of view, so today evening we have got a session, evening session, Tuesday's preaching session with Jahna Kanya Mataji at 8 p.m. And tomorrow we have regular kirtan, and we needed volunteers for tomorrow for doing kirtan. So I'll send a poll. So kindly pick up the slots so that you take part in doing the kirtan, please. Tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Okay, that's all from the announcements point of view. And also Saturday, we have got Krishna Keshu Prabhuji is going to be our guest speaker. Prabhuji spoke a number of times previously. So on Saturday at 7 p.m. That's all from the announcements point of view. And the devotees, if you have got anything or you wanted to share on Krishna consciousness, kindly share. Otherwise, we shall conclude and continue with further japa.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, everyone. Just want to let everyone know that next year Birmingham Kirtan is on 3rd and 4th of May. So you can plan yourself or you can book, however. So this is from the Insight Committee. So 3rd and 4th of May 2025. Birmingham Kirtan. Very
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, that is very wonderful. We have got plenty of time to plan.
Hari Bol.
Before.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, recently this manner Hare Krishna Kirtan was done recently, and you can virtually find it. Maybe I can give the link also, whatever is available. So it was really wonderful. Until the end, it was really very nice, and the devotees, everyone was very enjoyed. It was so wonderful, actually. So. And we can meet with many with the Shanapati of Srila Prabhupada, and Shivaram Maharaj was there, whatever the Govinda Maharaj was there. So many others elevated, and what was it? Pradyumna Maharaj was there. So many others, very we meet. There was sons, and it was very wonderful session. It's really so amazing event. So maybe a full session I will share this video. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so that is from the announcements. We shall conclude our session and continue with further japa. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो
Pavanivya
वैष्णवेभ्यो
Vaishnavyo
नमो नमः।
Namo Namaha.
अनन्तकोटि
Antakoti
वैष्णवेभ्यो
Vaishnavin
जय।
ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
हरे कृष्ण।
Hari Hari Bol.
Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. Jai.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
हरे